Hey y'all, Stretch More back here again, and today we're going to be having a tech talk. So you've probably been wondering, Trent, what's been going on over the past few videos? You've been talking about tech. Make a long story short, you all look, I'm very, very passionate about tech. I love technology. I've always wanted to work in technology. It's always been my dream. Okay, ever since I was a little kid, it's just what I've wanted. I taught my mom how to use the internet at the age of 7. I was like in elementary school. Taught my mom and dad how to text, taught them how to use their phones, started coding at the end of elementary school. I've been coding since middle school, high school, and now I'm still coding in college. But I've also had, like I said, I've had moments of questioning, moments of wondering, a lot of reflection over the past few days as far as what I want to do in the tech field. And a variety of things have been inspiring me and just causing me to think. And I want to specifically talk about this. I want to talk about tech, and I want to talk about why we need young people in tech, why we need diversity in tech, inclusion in tech, women in tech. And the reason why I want to discuss these things, because these things are very key right now. They are essential. They are things that we need to focus on right now, simply because we're going through a lot right now as the tech field. I don't know if you all been noticing, but there are a lot of tech layoffs. There are plenty of tech layoffs, and I'll be talking about that in another video. And I want to really talk about these things as far as diversity and inclusion for a variety of reasons. One is also because of these tech layoffs. And what I want to discuss is simply the reason why. The thing with young people, especially, is that when it comes to young people, when it comes to tech, young people know how to use it. They know how to use a laptop, how to use an iPhone, how to use a phone in general. But they don't understand what goes into that process. They don't understand the schematics. Uh, they don't understand the body of the phone. They don't understand the hardware. They don't understand what RAM is. They don't know what a lot of these things are. And the reason why we need to educate young people and educate people of all backgrounds and this and that, reason why, and let me just hone in. We're going to be talking about mainly young people in this video. We need more young people in tech because of the divide. There's a huge divide between young people and older people. And I've learned this simply just through working. I work as a customer service associate, and I'm also a pharmacy technician in Walgreens. I'm also a resident assistant at my university. And one of the biggest reasons why this is an issue, this whole divide, is because older individuals don't know how to use tech. The amount of times that I've had to show an individual how to use the photo department, how to plug in their phone, how to allow access with their phone, it's honestly kind of scary. I've had to teach so many young people and old people. And that's what's even scarier, is that having to educate both, because young people really should be at a point of understanding. Young people should really have tech in the grasp of their hands, and young people should understand, hey, this is how I use it, this is what makes it, this is what I need to do, dot, 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 dot. And the unfortunate reality is that young people and old people have that divide as well when it comes to tech. So really what we see that it's an issue on both ends. The reason why I want to talk about this is because young people, look, you all, honestly, at this point, you all really have a responsibility, and that's to educate the older crowds about what technology is, how it works, how to use it, when not to use it, how to safely use it, how to not safely use it. So you're probably wondering, well, if you're going to educate people on that, what do you have to do? You have to educate yourself on those things as well. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to technology, there are good ways we use technology, there are bad ways that we use technology, negative ways, positive ways. And the thing is that we have to comprehend that, when it comes to using technology, there's going to be a good and a bad depending on what it is. I can tell you that right now. I'll be discussing that as well when it comes to AI, because there are dangers with AI, but then there are also positives with AI. And my whole project over sophomore seminar was actually about the connection between AI, data science, art, and psychology. And I went over pros and cons. And that's a whole nother discussion as well. And there's also responsibility within tech, and that's something that young people have to learn. And another reason why young people need to learn about tech and really get involved in tech is just because today and the future is relying on you. The older people get and the more they aren't getting experience with tech, the less they're going to know what to do, the less they're going to know how to do, when to do it, where to do it. And so the issue with that is that older people are not going to necessarily be able to contribute with certain things. People that are not as knowledgeable about certain things aren't going to be able to contribute. So we're going to need young people to do it. That's why I suggest you all look, if you are interested at tech from a young age, aka like right now, or whenever that age is when tech just sparks in your head, please take the time to do some research, perform coding tasks, do something, get a mentor, try to invest into really learning what tech is, learning those different roles, and also learn other things besides just software engineering. Learn other tech roles, learn data science, data analytics, learn front end development, back end development, learn all of those things because it's only good to really, really get your mind going and to really feed your mind knowledge, wisdom, understanding, information. There are benefits to doing all those things. So, in a nutshell, you all, another reason why we need young people, especially, is because look, you have to comprehend that, as I said, even with the tech layoffs, we need people that are going to pursue technology. They're going to be willing to create jobs, not only for themselves, but for others too. And that's a key because we need people that we need people with the energy. We need people with the energy that can work in tech and really, really just provide that spark, as I said. So all in all, look, if you're a young person, please invest just a little time. Learn how to code. Even if you're not a STEM major, just learn how to code a little bit. One thing about my university, and I attend Fisk University, one thing is that even if you're a non-STEM related major, you actually have to take some type of coding class, and it's called Tech Promise. And I think that's a great thing because just getting involved in that field just a little bit, it opens the door for more people. So that's why I say you have to understand all these different routes and understandings about where tech goes with young people. So uh, that's why I say, please, you're a young person, take the time now, start learning now, invest now into learning because time is going to slip away. As you all noticed with my video that I made, I'm only 20, but look, if I could go back, there's definitely a way that I approach coding in a whole different manner, literally. A way that I approach technology in a whole different manner. I would have did even more research than what I did as a kid. So, stress more back here again if you're a young person. Please take the time to invest some time in technology. I'll see you all later. Peace.